Okay, so for today, we will complete the Help the Celebrity Project. Please join the Zoom or watch YouTube video to see better instructions. So if you're listening to this, you're either in Zoom or you are watching the YouTube video. Um, I hope everyone had a good weekend. It was MLK Day yesterday. I gave you a little quote for MLK Day, especially it's a um, just insert woman as well into his quote if you are a female. But I think it was very fitting of the times we're in right now. Um, so that being said, let's go to the modules and let's look at the Help the Celebrity project. I think I've organized our class a little bit better. I've unpublished some stuff which you can see right now, but you can't see on your end, so that's probably a good thing. But here's the Help the Celebrity project. Let's look at that really quickly. So, help a celebrity clear up their face. Find a picture of a celebrity who is not looking the best. Clear up their blemishes or marks. Try and make their hair look better as well. When you finish, submit this as a JPEG of the celebrity and a description of what you did and what tools you used. Please make sure you listen to this part right here and a description of what you did and what tools you used. I feel like a lot of times kids just turn in whatever they did and they don't look at anything. So what the best thing to do is come here and Google celebrity. You can type that in first and go to images and then go to celebrities with acne. That's usually the best thing to do. Um, and usually you can find something. Here's one. Who is that? I don't even know who that is. But anyway, you can choose some different ones. There's something somebody already did, basically. They already cleared up. Actually, I think they gave her some. I think they made that look a little worse than what originally it was supposed to look like. So you can find a few things. There's actually some more better results than usual, I feel like. Sometimes there's worse results. So anyway, I'm just going to use, where's that one I found earlier? It was a good one. Okay, so I'm going to save this image as, and I'm just going to save it to my pictures. You're going to need to save it to your drive if you were at school, just to keep you remembering what you're supposed to be doing. Or you're going to need to save it to your Chromebook or whatever and probably use Pixlr if you can't get Photoshop to work. And I'll show you how to work both of them. All right, so let's create new. Actually, let's just hit open. That's what we're going to do this time because we have something saved. Go to pictures. And maybe it'll do it. There we go. All right, and now I'm going to hit Control Plus to zoom in. That's a little pixelated, but hopefully we'll zoom out a little bit. And this is actually going to be pretty tough because she's got a lot going on there. So one of the tools we're going to use is a spot healing brush. And your best tool with this, basically up here, as I've told you before, there's a lot of tools. Once you click on one of these, there's more tools related to the tool you clicked on. So for instance, this changes the size of the brush. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so I can work on these fine areas right here. And again, this is the spot healing brush. And what you're doing is it's pulling basically some of those pixels and it's going to cover up some of these blemishes here. Like I said, it's going to be kind of difficult though because there's not a lot of clear skin in this area and I've got to try to fix this up, but I don't want it to look too weird because see, if I just do this, it's going to look really weird. It doesn't look bad yet, but if I keep doing that, it's going to look like I've just stretched her face. So that's why these little circles, like these semicircles I'm doing, they're usually the best to do. You don't want to get close to a contour line like in their shoulder, in their jaw line here or their chin, because it'll look really weird if you do something like this. It'll start to look like they don't have a jaw and it just goes straight into their neck, and you don't want to do that either. So eventually you'll keep working on this. Like I said, this one's kind of challenging, more challenging than what I usually do. I couldn't find the picture I usually use, but I'm sure it's there somewhere. It's just probably gotten kind of lost in Google. Because all the time, celebrities are changing. Which one is the more popular one? I don't know. I feel like TikTok stars are becoming just as famous. Who is this? Does anyone know who this is? I don't know who this is. I was scared to click on the link. You never know what's going to be on the end of a link. So that's the spot healing brush. And the cool thing is, like, if I really wanted to, I I can make her not have eyebrows if I really want to, as you can see, basically, and it'll look very odd. But there you go. So, but that's how you would clean up the hair. I said clean up hair. So like, if there's any, like, sometimes there's some hair, stray hairs in here or something, you kind of clear up that, just to make it look a little bit better. Like I said, this is going to be a little hard because of that. You can also use the paintbrush. You've got to be much more talented than I am to get this to work. So, because I am not talented at all when it comes to doing this, and you're going to want to use before you use that, you're going to want to use the eyedropper tool, and that basically pulls the color. So as you can see, I've kind of got this flesh tone here, and I'm going to switch over to the paintbrush, and I can start kind of drawing like that. But like I said, that's very difficult, and you're going to have to get really good at using that, and you've got to put it in really good spots. So like, I'm not doing too bad of a job right here because it's some white areas. And what I might want to do after that is switch to the blur tool. If I can find it, I just need a minute. There we go. And I can kind of blur this all in. There we go. I assume this is how you put makeup on. I don't even know. I've never really used makeup. So there's that. I like how I said I've never really used makeup. I've never used makeup, so I don't really know. But yeah, so basically that's kind of how you will kind of try to clear up some pictures there. I don't know how this is looking for y'all on y'all's screen, with this being a recording of my screen. Hopefully it looks good. Hopefully you can kind of tell what's going on. But like I said, you're going to want to do some of this stuff. And it's a lot of trial and error, will this look good? If it doesn't, can I, make it look good? There's tons of videos of people on YouTube doing this, and they do such a better job than me. So you can try tons of different things. The smudge tool, that usually kind of helps with making things look better. But like I said, even that doesn't really look good to me. So I don't know. I'm no artist, and I'm not very good at this, but some of y'all might be a lot better than me at it. So one other thing I want to show you, I wish I would have gotten a celebrity with some teeth, showing some teeth. Let me find acne and yellow teeth. Oh God. Scary stuff. Yeah, that'll work. I'll save that in there. Let's open that. And again, the main thing is you find a picture and you kind of work on some of these things. It doesn't have to be perfect. So the other thing I want to show you is the sponge tool. Wow, that's a big sponge tool. So I'm going to change the size of it like I did earlier. And this cool thing with the sponge tool is it will whiten your teeth. So if there's ever a picture y'all take and like you feel like, you ate something before, or, you want to whiten up teeth, it will work. Now, here's the only thing. If I do this too much, it basically turns the thing black and white, and you don't want to do that. You just want to basic go over it really quickly and just kind of shine up the teeth. Another cool thing that's already in Photoshop is the red eye tool, and that will take out red eyes. She didn't have a red eye or anything, so it really doesn't do anything there. Honestly, just made her look like she got punched in the eye. She had a black eye, but there you go. So that's the red eye reduction tool. We'll go over the content aware tool eventually, but there's healing brush tool, spot healing brush tool, all that. The sponge tool, the burn tool. Wow, that made her look tan. I never tried doing that. Look at that. Make her hair look darker. That's actually cool. I didn't know I could do that. I can't get that blonde hair darker. But you can try different things. The main thing is at the end you kind of learn how to use some of these tools on the side. And this is kind of like more of a fun project. Wow. The burn tool, yeah, I can get her hair black. It's kind of cool. It's kind of not looking like hair anymore though. So yeah, and you can go down a rabbit hole and start playing with things until someone doesn't even look like themselves at all. But yeah, so those are all the tools you would want to use. Remember, you're using these tools up here to kind of help you use those tools more effectively, like changing the size and things like that. But yeah, and see now I'm just darkening that one little area. So there you go. All right, real quick, I'll show you how to do it on Pixlr, and then I'm gonna be done for the day. I'm not gonna save any of that. Pixlr. Gotta sign in. Okay. So open an image, and I'm not going to show you everything again with that. I'm just going to show you really quickly, how you get started on this. Again, Control Plus allows you to zoom in on Photoshop and in here. And they have very similar tools right here. You can see they've got a heel brush. You can change the size of it just like in Photoshop. So the cool thing is Pixlr is very close. It does a lot of the things. And for y'all, when you get out of this class, after you're learning these skills, the cool thing is you'll have this ability and you'll know how to work these tools, and you can use something like Pixlr just as easily. I will say it doesn't handle as well. Like right now I'm having a hard time. Oh, it just, all you do is click, you don't move it around. So in a way it kind of knows what it's doing. So a good thing is you don't have to be an expert really in here to clear these up. But at the same time, like, you don't have the ability to control what you're doing as well. Like, we just kind of messed that up over there. But it worked a lot faster for us. And I've already fixed a lot of little areas. Oh, that didn't look good. And just hit Control Z, when you make a little mistake like that. There you go. Chin looks weird. So yeah, and already she's starting to look a little bit better when it comes to all the blemishes right there. Okay. I think that's basically it. There's not, like I said, there's not as many tools here. Okay, so that's how you would do it, just like in Photoshop. Again, I'm not an expert in Pixlr because I don't use it so much. I just started using it last semester when we found it, and I've kind of made her face look very odd now. So, you got to play with it and get it, like I said, already, you're going to have to play with it and find what's the best way for it to look. But again, you can do the same thing. And here, get that color you want, use the paintbrush, and just, there you go. Look at that. Perfection. Anyway, but yeah, you can do it however you want. Just make sure when you submit this, you have changed some things, and when you get done, you kind of explain what you did. So that's the main thing. It doesn't have to be a long explanation. I just need kind of a quick explanation on what you did. So that's it. Make sure you submit this, and I'm going to start grading stuff soon. So if you are questioning that, I know I've taken a little while. I was kind of making sure everybody who's in the class was staying in the class. Anybody exiting, would go on and change classes. But I think we're good at this point. So there will be grades in soon. If there's any questions on grades, email me. I usually will let you know why you didn't get points if you didn't. But for the most part, I haven't been too harsh grading stuff so far. So, all right. Well, I'm done for the day. If you want to get off, that's fine. If you want to stay on, that's fine.